Natalie, thanks a lot this morning on Today's Kitchen. We're going vegan. Famous for their upscale vegan cooking, Joy Pearson and Bart Potenza share more than 150 enlightened recipes from their renowned restaurant in the Candle Cafe Cookbook. All on vegan cooking. Joy, Bart, good to meet you guys.
Good to meet you,
Thanks for
Al.
having us.
Now, these days when you hear stories about mercury and things like that, do you guys, is it hard for you to not go, ha ha ha, we told you so?
Yeah, sometimes it happens that way because the press is sort of friendly to us these days. You know, our food is addressing such a broad range of clients right now. People come to us for those reasons very often.
And you know, when people think vegan cooking, they think, oh, it's going to be bland, it's going to be blah, but you
The
proved that
opposite
just
is
the
true
opposite.
for us, as you'll be able to see with all this beautiful food.
Now, one of the things we're starting with is seitan.
Yes.
Right.
What is this the seitan right here?
Yes, it is.
What is that?
This is a wheat protein.
Uh-huh.
It's actually defatted. It actually is washed the bran and the starch out, and you're left with the protein.
And it kind of feels like meat-like.
Yes.
But
Taste
so
meat-like.
it has the texture and the feel of meat without any problems that you would
Exactly.
associate with meat.
Yes.
So what are we making here?
Here we've got our seitan chimichurri on a rosemary skewer, and this is a signature dish in our restaurant and as well in the cookbook.
Now, how do you cook with this?
Well, we're going to show you. I'm going to slice up a little bit here. Joy's about to do a marinade over there in the presentation. Cuts very easily in the diagonal. It takes on the same characters as meat because it absorbs all the textures and spices and stuff.
Now, can you eat this raw?
No, you'd rather not. You want to cook it. It's pre-cooked.
I see.
That's what gives vegetarians bad name, is when you eat something like that raw. Needs
so-
the flavor.
So what are we starting with here?
Here we have, in our blender, we have an organic red wine. We also have
So
some
vegans
fresh...
do drink.
Oh yeah.
You like to
yeah.
knock them back
Oh
a
yeah,
little
we have
bit.
a lot
Okay.
of
And we've got
beer
great
and wine.
sake drinks, all made with watermelon, fresh watermelon juice. We're gonna blend that up. Gonna put the marinade over the cutlets.
Now, what's in the marinade?
The marinade has a tomato paste, it has thyme, it has rosemary, and it has tarragon. It has umeboshi vinegar. It has the red wine, as I told
Now, what's
you.
umeboshi vinegar?
Umeboshi vinegar is a vinegar that is very tart. It actually enhances flavor.
Okay.
It's delicious.
So now, how long will you marinate this?
I like to marinate overnight because I think we need to absorb more of the flavor.
Right.
Then, so these cutlets are just marinated now, but what we're going to
Well,
do...
just pretend they've been marinated overnight.
Right.
Okay, for
We
television
marinated
purposes.
them in our
Now, this looks
refrigerator
like
last
flour,
night.
but it.
We're going to dredge it in a flour that's mixed with walnuts and also with herbs and spices. So you notice there you got a nice coating on that.
Right.
And now,
So it's got that marinade, it's got the flour coating, and then
and the nuts in the coating, and now we have the cutlets. Look how
it
beautiful
smells really
it is.
great. And it
Still-
looks good.
Yes, and it tastes good.
Even more importantly.
Even more important.
And then what do we have here? What is it that we're going to
That's a mashed potato with an infused with herb and a roasted garlic, and you've got rainbow chard fresh from the farmer's market. We actually use a lot of local farmers in the restaurant.
What do you use now? I know you don't use dairy per se. What do you use to get a creamier texture for, say, your mashed potatoes, things like that?
Well, it could be silken tofu. It could be soy milk itself. Yeah. Thickeners like agar, things of that nature.
Are you surprised at how big, say, something like soy milk has now been embraced
Amazing.
by the mainstream
Amazing.
America?
Oh yeah,
amazing.
We're in our 20th year of doing this, and like it's got an energy of its own. We're just sort of following along with the energy. At
So-
Candle 79, we feature this in many forms. Sometimes it's done as an entree. Sometimes in this form, it's
Now I'm
an
gonna
appetizer.
Plate it
Plate
up for you.
Okay. It smells
Yeah,
fantastic.
quite beautiful.
Fantastic. And actually, I'm going to take a little bit of this basil oil. It's a tomato basil. I'm going to drizzle it over the top, and then I'm going to drizzle it around the plate.
It's amazing
Voila.
options. Yeah, that's one form of it, Al. We can
And then-
do it all kinds of
And then what is
seasonings.
you've got some nice little like pot sticker items. there.
Yes, this is a crispy dumpling. It's delicious. It's made with a carrot miso
Go
dipping
for it.
sauce.
And now, where we usually think vegan kind of falls down as dessert, what is the dessert you've got here?
These are chocolate peanut butter pyramid. It's actually a layer of a peanut butter mousse, layer of chocolate mousse with chocolate cake. It's with locally grown strawberries.
Let's bring our taste testers in.
Oh,
Try a little dessert
Nice to
here.
see you. How are you?
Pleasure to
Good
meet
to see
you.
you. It's a
Hi,
pleasure.
nice to meet you.
What are we
Smells
tasting?
good.
This is the
Let's
peanut
taste.
butter mousse.
Inspired by Cleopatra.
Okay.
Wow.
There you
Quite
go.
wonderful.
Okay, well, I
Thanks.
might have to give the teases first because once I get the peanut butter in my mouth, there's no way to do this.
I'll
Katie
try.
will continue from Boston all week long, covering the Democratic National Convention. Tomorrow, a conversation with Teresa Heinz Kerry and a tour of Boston,
Isn't that delicious?
courtey of Ben Affleck. And stay tuned to NBC and MSNBC all day long for continuing coverage.
And if you want any of these recipes, check out our website. Joy and Bert, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you
delicious.
all.
Have a good afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good health, everyone.